Greetings, lecture number 2, E-Justice in China. China is one of the world, along with the United States, leaders in the digital economy. China was one of the first introduced a specialized internet court to deal with disputes. Internet courts allow online court hearings. This innovation greatly simplifies access to justice, especially for residents of remote regions of China. China is actively developing the concept of a smart court, which is based on the integration of artificial intelligence into law suites. Such systems are able to analyze large amounts of data and provide recommendations to the judge, which contributes to more objective and fair adjudication. That is, a judicial dispute is considered by a robot judge, he makes a decision, and a human judge controls the court decision made by the robot judge. Okay. In some courts of the People's Republic of China, artificial intelligence has already replaced part of the human workforce, performing the functions of decrypting audio recordings and providing evidence in digital form. Thus, the legislative aspects of the digitalization of justice in China are aimed at creating a more efficient and accessible judicial system, which ultimately contributes to strengthening the rule of law and protecting the rights of citizens. The practical implementation of e-justice in China demonstrates significant advances in the integration of modern technology into litigation. Okay, one of the most striking examples is the use of robot judges, which are actively introduced into the judicial system to improve the efficiency and accuracy of decision making. These robots are able to analyze large amounts of data and provide recommendations to judges, which contributes to more objective and fair justice. An important milestone in the development of e-justice in China was the creation in August 1917 of a pilot internet court in Hangzhou, Zhejiang Province, the center of the China's internet industry, where the headquarters of giants such as Alibaba are located. The creation of an internet court in Hangzhou was approved by Supreme People's Court of the People's Republic of China as part of the Internet Plus policy and the digitalization of public services. The legal basis was Electronic Signature Act 2005 as amended 2019, Rules of Online Legal Proceedings 2018, Pilot Provisions on the Consideration of Cases by the Internet Court 2017. The Internet Court uses advanced technology to ensure transparency and efficiency. Blockchain. Blockchain is the fixation of evidence, for example, screenshots, chat correspondence, unchanged. Artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence assistance in the preparation of documents and preliminary analysis of cases. Video conferencing, holding meetings without the physical presence of participants. And mobile application, filing claims and tracking the status of the case. An internet court in Hangzhou hears cases involving online payments, e-commerce, and internet copyright infringement. During the first 2017 year of operation, the internet court in Hangzhou considered more than 10,000 cases, about 26 cases per day, while 96% of claims were filed remotely. 80% of cases ended in a settlement. The average review time was reduced by 3 times. The procedural features of the Internet Court in Hangzhou are filing a lawsuit through an online platform linked to the National Digital Identification System. Its consideration of the case on average takes 30 days against 60 or more days in traditional courts. Execution of decisions, integration with electronic payment and credit rating systems for enforcement. However, despite their success, this project faced a number of difficulties, including the digital divide. Not all citizens are ready for online lawsuits, cybersecurity issues, risks of data leaks and hacker attacks, limited jurisdictions. The court only hears certain categories of cases. Okay, Hangzhou experience has been scaled to other regions of China. For example, Beijing, Guangzhou. The creation of the Beijing Internet Court in 2018, a year after the launch of a pilot Internet Court in Hangzhou, was an important stage in the formation of a unified e-justice ecosystem in the country. The metropolitan model features an integrated approach that combines technological innovation with deep integration into the nationwide digital governance system in China. The next topic, e-justice and court digitalization in Beijing, innovative approaches in China's metropolitan judiciary. Beijing, as the political and cultural center of China, plays a special role in the implementation of the national strategy for the digitalization of the judicial system. Beijing's e-justice model is involving within decisions of the Supreme People's Court on the creation of Internet Courts 2017, Smart Beijing programs, its 2015-2020 Cybersecurity Act 2017, and Rules of Electronic Legal Proceedings 2021. The Beijing Internet Court has extended jurisdiction over regional counterparts, including high-tech disputes, digital intellectual property rights cases, international cybercrimes. Beijing Internet Court units unified e-justice portal, mobile application with biometric authentication, automated document management system. Advanced technological solutions are blockchain system for fixing evidence with integration into the national platform Trust Network, AI assistance for judges with precedent analysis function, smart protocol system with automatic audio decryption, and digital twins for simulating lawsuits. The Beijing model differs from other regions in the following indicators: the scale of integration with government system, level of technologization, use of quantum encryption, international component, its cross-border dispute resolution. Key implementation difficulties: the need and importance of harmonization with international legal standards, risks of excessive automation of justice, as well as unresolved issues of digital sovereignty. The main directions of development of the Beijing model of digital legal proceedings: the creation of a metaverse justice with VR sessions, development of a predictive justice system based on big data, formation of an international center for digital arbitration, applying big data to predict court decisions, expanding the categories of cases, integration with international jurisdictions. Beijing's experience demonstrates the possibility of creating a highly efficient digital justice model that combines technological innovation with traditional judicial principles. The Beijing model sets new standards for the global transformation of judicial system in the digital age. The creation of an internet court in Hangzhou was an important stage in the evolution of digital justice. The model has proven its effectiveness but requires further refinement, taking into account technological and legal challenges. This experience of China can serve as a guide for other countries developing electronic legal proceedings. Ethical issues also play an important role in the context of the use of robot judges. There is a need for transparency in the algorithms used in court decisions to avoid bias and discrimination. It's important that automated systems don't replace the human factor, but only complement it, ensuring more objective and fair justice. Thus, the prospects for e-justice in China relate to its ability to improve access to justice and increase the efficiency of trials. However, the challenges of data protection and ethical aspects of automation must be considered and overcome to successfully achieve these capabilities. Let's now consider the following topic: e-justice and court digitalization in Guangzhou, transforming the judiciary in the age of digitalization. It's important. The introduction to e-justice in Guangzhou has been a key element in modernizing China's judicial system. Electronic justice in Guangzhou is developing within the framework of the national strategy Internet Plus and the decisions of the Supreme People's Court of the People's Republic of China. Main documents: its regulations on pilot Internet vessels 2017, E-Commerce Act 2019, Digital Justice Directives 2020. The Guangzhou Internet Court specialized in: first, e-commerce disputes; second, cases of copyright infringement on the Internet; thirdly, conflicts related to digital payments. Among the technological innovations in the Guangzhou judicial system, the following can be distinguished: an online judicial platform, electronic filing via mobile application and web portal, video conferencing for remote meetings, digital identification through a national authentication system. The application of the blockchain is implemented by fixing evidence correspondence transactions in an unchangeable form and integration with the Alibaba and Tencent platforms for data verification. The use of artificial intelligence is carried out through automated preparation of procedural documents and analysis by artificial intelligence of judicial practice to predict decision. Despite their success, unresolved issues remain, the main of which are cybersecurity, risks of data breaches and cyberattacks. Secondly, digital literacy. Not all participants in the process are ready for the online format. Thirdly, limited jurisdiction, need to expand case categories. Promising areas of development in the coming years will be the expansion of competence in labor and consumer disputes, international cooperation, recognition of electronic evidence abroad, for example, as well as the development of AI courts through the automation of routine law suites. The experience of Guangzhou demonstrates that the digitalization of the judicial system significantly increases its effectiveness. China's e-justice model can serve as an example for other countries seeking technological modernization of legal institutions. Hainan province, which received the status of a free trading in 2020 is implementing an ambitious program of digital transformation of the judicial system. This is due to the need to ensure effective resolution of cross-border commercial disputes, creation of modern legal infrastructure for international business, integration with global digital justice systems. Special legal regulation consists of Hainan Free Trade Port Law 2021, International Commercial Court Regulations 2022, Rules for Recognition of Electronic Evidence 2023. The most common cross-border litigation cases are blockchain asset cases involving Singaporean companies, digital contract disputes, cybercrimes with an international component, but there are also problems associated with the digitalization of justice in the aspect of cross-border disputes, including imperfection of international recognition of digital solutions, differences in the regulation of digital assets of different countries, the need to train international digital lawyers. In this regard, the key areas may be the creation of a digital legal bridge with Southeast Asia, the development of standards for metaverse, formation of a competence center for digital law. So Hainan's experience demonstrates the possibility of creating an advanced e-justice model focused on the needs of the global digital economy. Successful implementation of the project can become a model for other special economic zones of the world. Okay, let's formulate some conclusions. First, the digitalization of justice in China is a complex process that requires careful legal regulation. In recent years, China has been actively introducing information technology into the judicial system, which contributes to improving the efficiency and transparency of lawsuits. The regulatory framework for digital justice is based on various regulations and rulings, such as the regulations of the Supreme People's Court of the People's Republic of China on some issues of audio and video recordings of court hearings. Secondly, Beijing's experience demonstrates the possibility of creating a highly efficient digital justice model that combines technological innovation with traditional judicial principles. It's important. The Beijing model sets new standards for the global transformation of judicial systems in the digital age. Thank you very much.